Okay, so I got these bolted together, and it's fairly heavy now. And I just screwed in this bottom piece, and that's going to sit on the ground just so I can try to get these posts level after I drill the poles. Next thing I'm going to do is I got where the posts need to get drilled. I am just going to basically shovel some of that dirt down, level it off here, so you can tell, well, maybe not in the video, this side's a fair bit lower than this side, so I'll dig this down a little bit and go from there. I finally got the first brace in. All that prefab work did pay off. This went quite a bit quicker than it would have otherwise. So I'm just going to show you a few things. This was probably a little harder to get leveled up than if you just put each post in individually, but because I already had a pre-welded cross brace just to bolt on, I kind of needed to do it the way I did it. Let's take a look at the final install here. Okay, so I just wanted to point out I put the tar about 6 inches higher than the top of the grade. And the reason for that is 99% of your post rot's going to happen 6 inches above and below the grade. So just to protect it there. Now this post here, the way this was designed was the posts were supposed to be 5 feet out of the ground. But I'm not sure if you can tell here. But the driveway, this is the edge of the driveway here, and it kind of slopes up slightly. And then the driveway's flat, then it slopes up that side, but I think overall the grade is kind of sloping down that way as well. We'll have to see. But so this post here is slightly higher than 5 feet above grade. This post here is slightly lower than 5 feet above grade. So when I do the rest of the line posts, they'll all be 52 inches, I believe. But so when you stand back here, this kind of looks funny, but that's all level. You really need these cross bracing post level and whatnot when you're doing it. So that's bang on level, believe it or not. It's a bit deceiving, but the next step here, I'm going to wait till a bit later, is going to be to put the cross wire on here. I'm going to do it as if the fence is going to pull that way. So right now it's going to work against me with the gate, so the gate might have a tendency to sag this way just with the way I'm going to tension it. But once we get the line wire on, it'll pull it that way and it'll actually help pull the gate up technically. I don't know if it'll make much of a difference. These are pretty heavy duty 8-inch posts. The other thing I was going to point out as well, okay, we're going to do the cross bracing. First I'm going to install the other 2 posts on the other side of the driveway though, and then we'll put the gates in. Oh, there's one more thing. I can't remember it now. If I think of it, I'll mention it later. But this was all the rock that came out of there that took me half a day just to drill 2 holes. I don't know how I'm going to get the rest of this place fenced. Here's what it looks like from the road. I think that looks pretty good. There's a few ways you can do these gates. I'm doing it in line with where the fence is going to be. So it's going to cut the road at an angle. Lots of people would probably put this at a right angle or a 90, like 90 degrees to the road. But if we were going to do that, this back post would have had to come forward this way. And that would be straight across, but I'm building this so I can have it perfectly in line with the line or with the fence line when I get the fence in. So overall not too bad. This is kind of the best. I've got a string line laid out across there, and I think the fence is going to look fairly parallel to the road right here. I tried to measure from the ditch, tried to make it look as proper as I could. It's really hard to tell out here though. But yeah, that's it. It looks not too bad. Before we go, I'm going to paint these up with oil, just to oil them. Pressure treated posts, got the tar underneath, oil on top. Should help make these last a long time. My biggest concern is when I go to drill these posts, I think I'm going to have to raise them out of the ground a ways to make it so the gate's level coming across here, and then I'll just backfill this area over here a bit more, just so I can not have the post so far out of the ground. But so far so good, I think.